G'day people, guys and girls, gents and ladies and all that stuff. Yes, it's a freezing cold Wednesday morning. Yes, it's Wednesday. I didn't work Monday because I wanted to spend a bit of time on my 240Z. So I've only done Tuesday on the 1200 Coupe today. And did I say I only did Tuesday today? That's not right, is it? I've only so far worked Tuesday on the 1200 Coupe. But I got a little bit done. So first thing I got done, excuse me, was I got all inside of the quarter panel, inside and the actual car side as well. Still only just sitting on there. I'll take it off a little bit later because I'm just waiting on copper spray so I can spray the flanges where it has to be welded together with copper spray. That should be here by around lunchtime today, and then we can start actually welding the panel back on. What do you think, buddy? Is that a good idea? No, you just want to give me, I just want food. That's what I want from you. And that, because you're guts. But anyway, while I've been waiting for that, I'll be making up new panels for this side because that panel's rusty. So I've just got that clamped into place at the moment. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the old panel out so I can weld the new panel, well, tack weld the new panel in spot, but not plug weld it, because I may yet take this quarter panel off as well, depending on how bad the damage of rust is. Hey buddy, depending how bad the damage of the rust is underneath. But yeah, and I'll probably do the same with that next. It's a little bit early to be making too much noise, so I'll make a template up for that front section there right now, I think, and in about an hour's time it'll be fine. I can start making some noise and I'll start cutting that out there so that I can tack weld it into spot, and then I've got to move up to this spot here and do the same thing inside and out. Yeah, alright, anyway, time to get that ball rolling because it's Wednesday morning and we've only got 2 more days left of this week. Excuse me. As I said yesterday morning, I've put epoxy primer on the inside of the quarter panel on both the outer skin and the inner skins. While I was waiting for my weld through primer to come, it's copper spray. That's the empty one, so I put it back in the cupboard, as you do. There's a new one. Anyway, this is for putting on the flanges here, where you've got a weld, plug weld to, because it's a weld through primer. It's this stuff here. It's copper spray. So I've left those flanges bare so I can hit them with copper spray. I've also got to drill heaps of holes for the plug welds because I don't have a spot welder, unfortunately. That's coming one day, but not today. I've got to drill holes all around here, there, all around the edge basically, where it's got to be welded on. And yeah, copper spray on here as well. But while I was waiting, yesterday afternoon and this morning. Well, yesterday afternoon I made this panel here, as you can see. It fits quite snug. It's only held on by one tack screw and two vice grips. And then this morning I made this panel here, which also fits quite snug. So yeah, plans are with these, to make that one up there as well. Once I've made them, I'll tack weld them where they're supposed to be, and then I've got to take the whole quarter panel off so I can attend the wheel arch up under here, because I've got to pull that out enough for it to clear the wider wheels. So yeah, that's the plans anyway. But for the rest of the day, I'm going to prep up this ready to weld on. Might get a few plug welds on it, we'll see. But yeah, lots of drilling, trimming, drilling, spraying, copper spray, and all of that. So yeah, lots of planning. I'm going to get into it, guys. So it's a chilly Friday morning, so the week's almost done. Been a little bit of a shortish week because I didn't work Monday, did 8 hours Wednesday, did 6 hours, hang on, I'll start it again. Didn't work Monday, did 8 hours Tuesday, did 6 hours Wednesday, I did 4 hours Thursday, and today I'm going to try and get 8 hours in. We'll see how we go, but yeah, it's been busy because it was tax time and I had to take some time off to organise my affairs for tax, and I had to have a day off to work on my car because it just needed to be done. Anyway, the 620, as you can see, I have welded the panel on, the quarter panel. It's all plug welds, so I've got to grind them down, but it's a little bit early. I don't want to piss off my neighbours to be starting grinding, but I've got the door gap mostly sorted out. It needs still a little bit of work to get it perfect, but I'll do that later. Yeah, I'll do that as I move forward. I just want to get the quarter panels on for now, so that I can get it on the rotisserie after I've fixed the boot floor and put the beaver panel on. But I also want to do some work in the engine bay too, because it's there's some structuralness that's not quite there. Like for instance, the wiper cowl is not welded on, so that's a strengthening thing there that needs to be done. So anyhows, now I am going to be making this section up because I don't want to be doing too much grinding. I could grind in this room in the mornings because it's pretty much soundproof because it's got all this insulation and shit, so I can make noise in there in the morning and no one hears it. So yeah, right, well, enough dribbling shit. I'm going to get into it and I'll report back to you at the end of the day. So anyway, still Friday and it's just about lunchtime and the day's turned out quite splendid. So what I've got done this morning is I've made this section here up for that rusty bit I showed you just before. So that's all done. So now I've got all the rust sections made up for this quarter panel. So next thing is to do with this quarter panel is I'm going to cut each section, the rusty sections out, so I can tack weld the new sections in. And once that's done, I want to pull the quarter panel off because I've got to reshape this wheel arch so that the big wheels, the bigger wheels fit on Before I do though, I'm going to sit the big wheel on and see how I go with reshaping it without taking the quarter panel off, because if I can do that, then I'll probably go that way. But then if I don't take the quarter panel off, I'm not going to be able to get my new sections to blend into the old tin as well as I would if I did take the quarter panel off. So I've got a bit of decision making to do on what I'm going to do there, but before I do, after lunch, I'm going to grind down all these plug welds that I've done for the other side quarter panel. And also by the end of the day, I want to drop this down so I can bounce up and down on this side quarter panel to see if that's going to clear, because if it's still going to rub, I'm going to have to pull that out just a fraction more. It's got a bit of clearance there, but yeah, see how we go, guys. But yeah, I'm going to go to lunch in a sec, and yeah, I'll see you at the end of the day, see how far I got. I'm done for the week, so yeah, how's that? Quarter panel is all welded on. Got the window bolted in, or screwed in. This is just sitting there. Needs clips to hold it down here. I reckon I can make them easy enough, because I'm not sure how accessible they are, but I think they'll be quite easy to make, so I'll do that. Yeah, but it's looking fantastic. It looks good with the window in it. Got to make up a gutter rail. We do have a gutter rail, but it's for the other side, and I'm not sure the other side needs it. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, the wheel here, it's not too bad, but when you really step on it, it's a little bit of rub back here, so just need to pull that out just a fraction more right there. But it's tucking up under there pretty well. So yeah, got that done. Got this part made up, sitting on there at the moment. That part there is made up. That part there is made up. It's just sitting on there at the moment. But yeah, so that was this week. So next week, I'm going to continue on this side for a bit longer. Get that wheel so it's not rubbing at all. Do these gutter molds, and once I've done that, and get this, I'll make the clips up so this sits in there properly, and I can do the screw holes for that to screw down. And yeah, once I've done all that, I also want to see how much of this surface rust I can get off with Rust Killer. And if I can't get it all off, might have to take it to the blasters and just get them to give that a quick blast over. I don't really want to, because it's really thin metal and I don't want them to warp it. But with all the paint off, they should be able to just blow over it like that and get all that surface rust off. But hopefully I can get most of it off with the rust blaster. But yeah, it's looking good, guys, looking good. So yeah, I'm going to sign it off for another week. If you want to catch up and follow along with this build, just hit the subscribe button and maybe ring the bell, all that sort of crap. So I'll see you again next week, back on the 1200, and we'll see what we can get done then. Bye, guys.